Well, I don't know what's happening now. I think. Oh, this is stupid. Um. Well, this is disappointing. This is disappointing. Okay. I had a failed stream right now, and I don't know which one of these to delete now. Oh, that's upcoming. How can I delete that? I don't want to confuse anybody. Let's delete this one. There we go. And then let's delete this one. Okay. And then oh man, I apologize. I apologize for this. This is ridiculous. This is not the way that this was supposed to go. Oh, this is frustrating. Oh my gosh. Now I gotta put this again. Oh my gosh, bro. This is ridiculous. If it wasn't for the after the factors, if it weren't for the after the factors support and motivation and faithfulness, I don't even know where I would be right now. I'm about to flip my beanie. I am so frustrated right now. Oh my gosh. I gotta clickety click. All these clicks all over again. Oh my gosh. This is a bummer, bro. Dang it. Streamlabs is so glitchy, man. What are you talking about? Congratulations on completing your first stream? I've been streaming on here. What are you talking about? This thing is so dumb. Gosh, man. This is so dumb. I hope you guys, your day is not as frustrating as mine right now. I hope you're living in abundance right now, and fruitfulness, and joy, and peacefulness. Don't be like me. Living for the love each and every day. Oh, I know. All right, let's pop this chat out. I think I can see it better when I do that. Let me see. Pop out the chat. There we go. There we go. What's up, Adam Mank? Adam Ankalaev? Joe Jurius? What's up? Hola, primo. ¿Cómo está? Long time no see. Hope you're doing good. What's up, Alexis? I'm doing all right. When's the last time you seen me? Was it at the old dojo? The prior dojo? I'm doing a lot better since then. I wasn't doing good. I was not in a good place. Both literally and metaphorical. Why haven't you posted a video lately, brother? Oh, because nobody watches them. So I said, never mind. Hey, look it. I posted a Tomas Aspinall video like 3 weeks ago, right? And as far as I'm confirmed, it was like my masterpiece. It was my magnus opus, all right? And maybe you could watch it and be like, bro, that video was lame. What are you talking about? I don't know. Maybe I lost it. Maybe I lost the touch. I don't know. But I made that Tomas Aspinall video, and I went all out on it, man. I went all out on it. I did my due diligence. I was chanclas on the ground. I did so much research. I went to the fullest for you guys. And the people here probably came through and watched it. But it was a 19-minute and 33-second video. It was a 20-minute video. A 20-minute video. Now, typically, if I upload a 20-minute video, it's probably me just sitting here talking like this. Because, it's easier to go a whole 20 minutes just going straight off the beanie, you know what I'm saying? But I edited. I wrote, shot, and edited. Did the research for a 20-minute video. You know how long it takes to edit a 20-minute video in the style that I make them? Not just typically, the style that I make them. You know how long it takes to edit a 20-minute video? 18 months. 18 months. I put so many blood, sweat, and fears into the making of that video. And it's going to go down as simply being a part of my 30 for 30. So when somebody asks me, why don't you upload? Well, it's because I dedicate so much of my life to a video that I'm so proud of. And it doesn't get seen. And it just, it's heartbreaking. And I'd rather not experience the heartbreak. You know how they say it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all? Chale. It was an ugly dude that said that never had love in his life. And he doesn't know any better. It's better to not experience the thing and then you don't even know what you're losing. That's for real. Don't even get a dog. Don't get a dog for Christmas. Because it's going to die someday. And it's going to break your heart. Don't get a puppy. Don't get a puppy because then you won't have to deal with the loss, okay? You won't have to stare at that empty collar at the end of your couch, all right? You won't have to wonder, what am I going to do with this half full bag of dog food, all right? You're not going to say, hey, let's go for, oh, wait, there's nobody there anymore. You're not going to have to do that. So don't go through the heartbreak. And that's what I said. I'm not going to go through the heartbreak anymore. I'm going to show up for the homies, for the few and the proud. I'm going to stream. Every once in a while, I'll cut some clips, put them out for people who like streaming. I'll put some format like this out. And then people will comment, well, chill out. We'll have a chill out session like this. And also, as of late, I'll make another channel. Because you know what YouTube did? You know what YouTube accidentally did? YouTube told me for a couple years that there's no such thing as shadow banning. There's no such thing as shadow banning. It doesn't exist. And then a few months ago, I was chatting with somebody from YouTube, and they told me finally, somebody was having a bad day. Somebody let their guard down. They already put their 2 weeks in and they don't care, something like that. I don't know. Somebody told me that because of community guidelines issues that I'd had in the past, because of age restrictions, demonetizations, worldwide blog, copy, all these things that I encounter because of always using UFC footage, they said, yeah, that definitely has an impact on your channel's visibility. Oh, you mean after all your coworkers are telling me for almost 3 years that shadow ban's not a real thing? That I just made it up? For about 3 years. Close to 3 years, I had multiple YouTube employees trying to Shutter Island me. Just for somebody letting their guard down on a particular day, being like, you know what, fool? I'm off to work for Amazon in a couple. I'm off to work for Prime in a couple. I don't even care. You know what? Your channel's visible. You are shadow banned. I caught him slipping. They try to do me like Leo. Try to make me think I was crazy. Try to make me think it was my content. And I sit down and I watch a couple of my videos and I'm like, nah, it's not my content. It's not my content. You know what? Some dude told me in recent months that I had fallen off. And I was like, you know what? He told me he liked my videos from 2020. And I watched a video from 2020. And then I watched a couple videos that I made after that. And I was like, no, that fool's stupid. I got better. My writing got better. I got funnier. The editing got tighter. I got a better camera. That fool's tweaking out. It's a bot. It's a Russian bot. They're trying to make me think I lost my marbles. Chale. So to answer your question, Joe Jurius, I started a new channel, Sit Down MMA, and I upload over there now. And I'm going to never have an age restriction. I'm never going to have copyright issues. I'm never going to get blocked worldwide. I'm never going to have demonetization. I'm going to be a perfect little citizen. I'm going to be on YouTube trending. So I'm starting all over. I'm learning from my mistakes. And every once in a while, I will still edit my old school type of video on here just so I could remind myself, oh, that's why I don't do them. I'm here for the 4 o'clock. What are you talking about? There's so many things wrong in that sentence. I'm not going to be here at 4 o'clock. Nobody's getting nothing for free. And I don't play with that. The crack is whack. It's been a while. It's good to see you, though, Alexis. Charles' son, and I don't know if he still watches. I'm not sure. It's a tough game, bro. It's just a tough game unless you're a grifter or got a cult fan base. It's hard out there. Yeah, and it could be hard for me because I could be stubborn, and I am an artiste at heart. I don't like to be a shill. I don't like to be a grifter. I like to stand by my morals. There's a couple things I could have done over the years that I said chale to, and I don't regret it. My life could have maybe been easier if I had done a couple things, but I don't regret it. Do I cry sometimes when I'm alone in the shower? But I don't regret it. Hey, Agent Smith, I know, bro. And that's always one of my main examples because I love animals. I love dogs. It's heartbreaking, bro. We lost a dog in, jeez. Might have been like 2022, 2023. And it was awful, bro. It was absolutely awful. It was awful. I couldn't even look at a picture or see any videos of her for like over a year. I couldn't. It was terrible. Hey, Alexis, hey, he played the game. He was consistent. And I was not. That's something that I was not in the past. I was not consistent. And that's something that I'm doing now on the new channel. I was trying to shoot a new video right before this, but I told Marilena last night. I told her my new schedule, and I need to be a good dude. I need to stick to it. So it kind of hurt me because I'm a workaholic. Normally, I'd be like, oh, I'll figure it out. I'll deal with it later. I'll figure it out. But I was like, nah, I can't. Got to shoot tomorrow. Told the people I was going to get on the stream right now. I'm going to have to dip out in a little bit to go to Jesse Jr.'s game. And then I'm done. I'm done working for the day. I can't. I gotta be present, And then first thing in the morning, I'll shoot the new video for the new channel. I just uploaded a video to Patreon and the membership right now. I'm making them every day now. I got to show respect for the people that are helping me stay afloat and do this thing. So I'm uploading videos talking about the MMA news to Patreon and the membership every weekday. So it just went live like 20 minutes ago. ARJR, bro, watching video on 3 platforms. 3 platforms? How's that even possible? What's the third one? And now a live here too? Let's go. I'm here, there, and everywhere. Isn't that that's a Beatles song, right? Picture in picture. Picture in picture in picture in picture. Oh, that's amazing, bro. You must got a good TV. Thank you, ARJR. I don't even know what the third platform is. And frankly, I don't know if I want to know. I kind of like it being a mystery. I'm probably out there on like Yahoo or something. I remember when I had that arrangement with Studio 71, I think that's the first time I've ever said the name. Remember I told you guys I had some issues with some company? And for like 2 years, I was in this weird agreement. Oh, snap. All right. Well, One of the things that happened was I actually got some of my videos thrown on the Yahoo homepage, sometimes on the sports page, and that was crazy. So that was nice, but I'm still here. I don't know if y'all know Sewer King, but he got shadow banned badly and then officially banned. Sewer King, I don't know who that is. What? What? Oh my gosh. Um Wait, hold up. I'm sorry. I just got distracted right now.
Tonight, a Houston family is mourning the death of their daughter. Police say that Ashley Long died at the hands of a random gunman in downtown Dallas, all over touching a Mercedes.
Can you guys hear that? She touched somebody's Mercedes and they killed her?
Amelia McGavro hearing from the family, hoping that their pain can create some change with the kind of violence in the city.
I feel dead inside. She was my everything.
It's been a little over a week since Mother Michelle Long and her family laid their daughter, 28-year-old Ashley Long, to rest. Never again getting to go on an adventure or send her a text.
We always say goodnight to each other every night.
Ashley was a successful real estate agent in the Houston area. Her family says she was in Dallas on April 5th for a networking trip.
Night out on the town and then being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
In the arrest affidavit, police say one of the men Ashley was with reached out and brushed his hand along the passenger side of the passing Mercedes.
So she was with some dude and he reached out and touched a Mercedes as they were walking across the street. Can you guys hear this? Oh my gosh. So she was with some dude. They were a night out on the town. The dude passed by a Mercedes and I guess he was like, oh snap, it's beautiful. It was a nice looking pink Mercedes. He touched it. Then some dude got out of the Mercedes with the gun. And then the first dude had a gun, apparently pulled out his gun. And the dude in the Cadillac shot both of them. And of course, the idiot that touched the Cadillac in the first place lived and the girl died.
It was heartbreaking. Nothing I could do. I was so far away.
It was just like I was in a nightmare I couldn't wake up from. She had been there 5 minutes earlier, 5 minutes later. Things would be different.
After police searched for the suspect for days, video from Smash the Top Deck shows Finch throwing himself in last Friday on murder charges. As Ashley's family now waits for justice, they still hold on to her memory, placing her picture at the spot where she tragically died, along with the numbers 444, which were her lucky angel numbers.
She liked to be the life of the party, but not the center of attention.
And also now wishing they just had one last chance to say goodbye.
I love you and I miss you, baby girl. We miss our time together. I miss hearing your voice.
In Dallas, in Line of
Jeez. Hate to see stuff like that, man. I mean, people could get really territorial with stuff, though. I mean, I remember one time I was sitting in my car at Target. And you know how people park dumb, they park so close to each other. And then one person parks wrong and then it just starts a whole trend of everybody else parking too close. And I remember one time some dude got out of his car and he walked by and his arm brushed across my car. And I got heated, bro. And I got a Nissan. Imagine if it was a tricked out Cadillac. Shh. We just got to let those egos go, Just take it as a compliment. Like, hey, someone wants to touch my car. I don't even know what I was looking for. Oh, I was over here looking for a Sewer King, and then I ran into this terrible news, man. Hate seeing stuff like that. Oh, wait a minute. I did see I have seen this dude's videos. Wait. How did he get officially banned? He's right here. It says he uploaded a video 8 days ago.
UFC fighters have been real quiet.
I wonder why he got shadow banned. Well, you know what? I've had a suspicion. I have had a suspicion. And I think I'm actually going to put it in one of my videos, maybe in my next video. It was something I really wanted to talk about because it's terrible. It seems, okay. I'll just, hold on. I'm all messed up right here. So I don't know if you guys have noticed. My screen is so messed up here. I don't know if you guys have noticed because Sewer King, I think he does like exclusively MMA content, right? I think. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but MMA channels viewership has gone down dramatically over the years. I think it was, let me see if I'm correct here. Oh, they're okay. They're still. So I'm gonna give you maybe a conspiracy theory type of opinion. I don't know. I feel like a few years ago, it was up for the taking. You know, if you made good videos, if you were consistent enough, you know, whatever, anybody could get a good following. Anybody could get good views. And then people just started tanking. I mean, people, we clown and we say this and that, but I think just in general, the majority of people kind of like agree upon like Ariel Hawini kind of being like the Oprah Winfrey of the space or whatever, you know? Like I feel like for the most part, you would expect like, you know, whatever. People love Charles Sonnen. They adore that dude. DC's like the most loved dude in the industry. Like whatever. All these dudes just pathetic views. Pathetic. They got like Mexican martial arts type of views. And they used to kill it. Charles Sonnen used to kill it. Ariel Hawini used to kill it. MMA World? You know what I'm talking about. MMA World? Are you kidding me? Just the behemoth, Tower of Babylon right there. It was like the pinnacle. I'm not talking as far as, you know, like quality or content. I'm talking about, I mean, I used to get frustrated with channels like MMA On Point because I remember I would work so hard on my videos and I was like, are you kidding me? This video is getting like 900,000 views and all they're doing is clipping sections of other people's videos. That's it. Anyway, MMA World used to kill it. They haven't uploaded in 2 months. They were having problems getting shadow banned. And I was leaving them comments like, hey, I wasn't the biggest fan of them because they irritated me, frankly, like I just mentioned. There's so many channels. There's so many MMA channels. All they do is clip from other things and post. And it's like, bro, there's no originality. But they used to kill it. And then I left MMA World some comments and I was like, hey, I get it, bro. I get it. I'm having those visibility issues too. But what I was getting at is there was a time in like 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, multiple upon multiple MMA channels killing it. I was getting millions of views. I was getting hundreds of thousands of views. It seemed like all the channels were. And then it seemed like some kind of switch went on. Even though it kind of seems like it don't make sense because, I mean, the UFC's obviously tight with Chale. They're obviously tight with DC. I don't know. I don't know what again, maybe this is just conspiracy anyway, but it seemed like there were maybe a handful of channels, maybe a couple channels where, whether it was someone in the MMA space, in the UFC space, in YouTube, I don't know, that were like, we're going to let these ones thrive because this one's hitting that market. This one's covering that style. This one is accomplishing whatever it is, just like the UFC does, where they want to get into certain markets, just like they're doing with the featherweight division. They're making matchups that make no sense whatsoever because it's all about the market. So there's certain MMA channels where it's like, oh, it's probably because the market. MMA On Point, I thought was one of the ones too that was like, dang, if they're falling off. But no, they're killing it right now. But they're definitely one of those ones that comes across as like, it feels like they could be like a production of the UFC, you know, and that's just a compliment to them. That's my way of saying they look super produced and like professional. So it seemed like some kind of switch went off and certain channels just started killing it. And at the same time, it seemed like a lot of other channels, it almost seemed as like someone made a decision at the top. We're gonna choose what we want to get shown, and everyone else is getting squashed. It kind of reminded me of like how they were trying to catch the streamers, the people that were putting out the UFC event streaming illegally. And it just seemed like one by one, everyone just started getting headhunted on YouTube. Like even the Weasel. The Weasel was like at the top of the mountain forever. And then his views just started taking hits. Schmo was killing it. Like sometimes I look at these channels and it's like, man, this is crazy. I'll look at a Chale Sonnen video. It has like 4,000 views. And I'm like, what the heck is happening? And then when you say this about the Sewer King, it's like, yeah. It seems like if an MMA channel pops up, they just like, nope. Unless they're feeding a certain market. Because I see plenty of good MMA content that should be doing just as well, and in a lot of cases way better than the channels that are killing it. And it makes no sense. It makes no sense. And these are channels that I'd be more than happy to, at least in my beanie, I'm not going to go and just trash talk people. But these are channels that I'd be more than happy to critique. But I watch them and I'll be like, nah, they should be doing better. This doesn't make sense. So it's messed up to see the Sewer King dealing with that. Because I remember seeing a couple of his videos and I thought, if I remember correctly, I thought the dude was hilarious and very original. And it's like, of course they'd squash it. Of course they'd squash originality. So stupid. However, what do you mean he got banned permanently? Because I just found his channel. It's still there. Oh, snap. I apologize, Jane Caulfield. The time was a little off today. I was contemplating trying to shoot a video for the other channel, and I was at the last second, I was like, no, I don't want to ruin the rest of the day. I don't want to throw off our schedule. I got stuff I'm supposed to do. ARJR's getting out of work at 12:30. Let me catch up on the chat. I apologize. I took off talking about something for way too long. Did somebody just ask me the name of my new channel when it is plastered like a billboard on the screen right now? Lieutenant McGugin. I try my best, bro. I mean, some of these channels, like, it amazes me, man. It amazes me. It's like I would think they were all the same channel if I didn't peek down at the username. It's just crazy. All these montages of all these different things they just clip out. And then you know what I think about that? There's a couple handfuls of these MMA channels that are just like these montages of all this different MMA kind of news and all these things going on. And they're faceless channels. All you hear are their voices. And sometimes I wonder, like, are these channels like people from the UFC? Are they like people in the UFC press or like people high up? Are they like Brett Okamoto type dudes? And that's why they're allowed to thrive and be out there and use this footage and continue to do what they're doing. Because, I mean, I'll put out some footage and I'll get blocked. I'll get copyright struck. I'll get demonetized. My videos will get taken down. It's like, I'm starting to think that Dana's like hiring people to clip farm or something. And that's why people like us are getting squashed. Told you I'd get her out and on the plane on time. Got all the guards memberships. Oh, dang. ARJR said, no mission is impossible for me. Got all the guards memberships. Bro, you should be a comedic writer. You said wrote, but I'm assuming writer. I don't know. Sometimes I think I would love to be. I actually considered that years ago. I thought I could. I was like, I could be a writer on SNL or something like that, or like on a network TV show. But those things are so corny. It would either be so easy because they're so corny and that basic, general, mainstream type of humor would be so easy, or it would be hard because it would be hard to make myself be so basic. But I don't know. There's times when I think, man, I'd love to just be able to just have a secure living and just be like a comedic writer or like an actor. But at the same time, I bet those people are just animals, bro. The directors and the producers and just talking down to you and treat like people in that industry are just so gross, man. Like if I could write for myself and make my own show, just like we were trying to do, make an MMA show. Oh my gosh, that would be like the funnest thing ever in my life. That's the dream, man. To just wake up every morning and write for my own show, and then we go do it. And it'd be so fun, man. I worked with a director one time when I was doing this commercial, and man, I wanted to give that dude some elbow sopa. He was trying to talk to me like I was trash, man. I just started ignoring him. I even told the producer, hey, I'm not talking to this dude anymore. I'll deal with you. Like I told him I'm done with that dude. He was starting to be disrespectful. Thank you, Rorona. Roronoa Zoro. Thank you. I actually was doing so much thinking about the aesthetics of sit down MMA and like how as soon as that fell into place, Roanoa, that day when I had that idea, I went and got it and I went and sat down, recorded, uploaded the first one. Like I was like, that was it. That was the missing piece. As soon as that fell into place, I was like, I'm ready. It gave me the motivation because I thought it was so funny. The new channel is huge for his comedy. We got to spread the love. Thank you, Disco Golf. You know what? I was actually kind of surprised when I saw people saying stuff like, I like this new channel. It's like they'll make comments on like the jokes or the joke writing or the comedy. And honestly, I was like, was the original channel not funny or what? Of course, that's the way my brain works, right? Just always thinking like insecure. Instead of taking the compliment. As soon as everybody started saying this is jokes, it's jokes, boom, 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 jokes on jokes on jokes, I was like, but wasn't the other channel funny? The other one has jokes? What do you mean? That's just how my mind operates. But thank you. I'm trying to make it just like that. Boom, boom, boom. Concise. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Taking some news. Laugh about it. That's the goal right there. We are family. Call Gilbert, find the way on Tiger Valley, and just talk MMA with Bobby. I don't like exploiting relationships like that. And maybe that's a problem. Maybe I should. I have his phone number. We talked a few times. He's a super cool dude. I like Gilbert a lot. You know what? I thought of getting in touch with him a while back. And I was like, I don't want to bother him. So I went to our most recent Instagram exchange. And I realized that he sent something last and I ignored it. And I was like, well, that's terrible. Because now I look like a jerk. I didn't even realize it. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he sent something and I was streaming and I was like, oh snap, I got to get back to that. I don't know. I looked at it and it was like months and months old. And I was like, oh snap. And I don't remember if I had already seen it. So now it's like I'm a terrible person or the ball's in my court and now I get to respond. I don't know. But I did have an interaction. Do you remember? Do you guys remember one of those podcasts I did with them? Bobby Lee came on and Bobby Lee said that I was like ugly or something like that. But I'll be completely honest. I froze, bro. I froze. Because when he came on that podcast, I wasn't being just myself like right now. I was doing a character on that podcast. I was working on this character named Vincent. I was just trying to be kind of like a nerdy dude. So he came on and I was like, I didn't know how to act because I was in that character. And I didn't want to break kayfabe. And I froze. And I felt like an idiot. I was embarrassed. I love that dude. I've been a fan since hot dog, like forever, bro. And hey, look at this, bro. By the way, I hear somebody very generous. I hear somebody very generous in the PayPal. I hear somebody very generous in the PayPal giving memberships, and I'm gonna go check that out right now. I just want to say thank you to Chillster. Chillster just slapped down 30 big ones in the PayPal. $30 weenies for them Costco weenies. I told you guys a couple days ago that there was a Costco trip in the works, and Marilena was going to try to go the other day, but they're already closed. And Marilena's been asking me what I want from Costco. I say, hey, wants and needs are different things. But you know I wants and needs them weenies. Costco weenies. And thank you, Chillster. Chillster coming in with that chill. Thank you. Chillster Deluxe always coming through with that generosity. I appreciate it. Trying to get my weenie game up. But anyway, I don't know. I saw Matan, you know that dude Matan or Matan or whatever, with Dominic Cruz on his podcast. And I was like, maybe I should hit up Dominic Cruz. If he's having dudes like Matan on there. And Dominic Cruz followed me on Instagram. But I'm bad at stuff like that. I get shy. And I'm like, what if I go on and it's awkward? And because like when I do my own thing, I could do it at my own pace. I could kind of control what's going on. If I go on with someone else, I don't know if they're going to get it. You know, I don't know if we're going to vibe together. I don't know if it's going to be awkward. It'd be cool if it happened organically, but man, I would be afraid to be like, hey, bro, get me on there. And then I get on there and I just bomb, dude. That would be it. You show any pictures of Aspinall's seriously undamaged eye? Bro, it's so pathetic that he has to go to the UK. He basically went back to the UK and found one of his cousins. He found one of his cousins who's a doctor to try to vouch for him. It's sad, bro. It's sad at this point. Thank you for subscribing to the other channel. You just sub to my only chanclas? He used to make a lot of UFC videos before getting banned at 100K subs. Wait a minute. So the channel that he has now is a new channel? He started a new channel too? Is he the first sit-down MMA? ARJR says, watch the video you posted on YouTube, Patreon, and Discord. Now I'm here. Oh, you know what? Venture Moose, the OG Venture Moose. I remember he told me eons ago. That he set up the Discord for when I upload. that it'll notify you guys. Oh, so it must notify you of the members ones too then. I didn't know you could actually watch. That's cool. Thank you. That's the hat trick right there. That's the beanie trick. Thank you, English literate. I don't even know if you're still here. I don't even know if you're still here because I'm so far behind. So look, I will say this. I can't believe how stupidly far back I am. I'm gonna have to go forward right now. It was terrible to read that, to see that news that I just did of that young lady. She was only 28 years young. But like, yeah, that aside, like I'll tell you, when I go somewhere with my kids, I will get frustrated with my kids if they even get near somebody else's car. And I'm not trying to make you think that I go out there like making my kids afraid of me or anything. It's not like that. But I let them know, just like, I mean, my dad was very much like that. Like, I was raised to be the most respectful creature you've ever encountered. Just like respect people, mind your space, don't invade other space, don't be loud and annoying, you know, just be considerate, be polite, like very, very, very good manners. And my kids know, like, if we go, like, I don't want to see your hoodie. I don't want to see the little elbow from your hoodie accidentally graze on somebody's rear view mirror. Like, I mean, their side mirrors, or don't touch, because I know how crazy the world is. And sometimes I'll tell them something, or even something with Marilena, and I'll tell them, look, there's certain things that I depend on you guys for. Make sure that when we're out and about and in whatever situation, make sure that you don't do A, B, and C. Make sure you don't, if you hear a certain thing or see a certain thing, or you think about trying to look at somebody's side, make sure you don't. You know why? And I'll tell them this. I'll tell my kids, and I'll tell I said, you know why? Because I remember when I was a teenager, I felt invincible. I feel like kids feel like they're invincible, and forgive me, the ladies in here. Forgive me, please. I know this is a blanket statement, but I feel like kids, and in a sense, ladies feel this way as well. This sense of invincibility. Because, you know, men aren't supposed to touch them, right? So I'll tell them sometimes, like, if you do something, if you cross some line, who's the one that's going to have to throw hands? It's not going to be you. It's going to be me. And it's like, I am so protective of them. It's going to be hard for me to walk away. And I'm just trying to we live in a sick world where you constantly have to play. You constantly have to be the one to defer and to be like, oh no, you go ahead. Oh no, my pleasure. You go first. Because everybody is just looking for a reason. People in this society are just looking for a reason to snap. So it's like, you can't even be on a level playing field. You already got to be catering to the wackos out there. You're not allowed to have road rage. You can't have road rage and this other dude have road rage together, and you're both in this agreement together where you're carrying 50% of the frustration. It's like, all right, I'm frustrated, you're frustrated. No, the moment you even give someone a dirty look, they might be pointing a gun at you. Like, it's not a level playing field. There's some people that have nothing to lose. Some people that are above and beyond that. They're actively looking for a reason. And I'll tell them, don't touch people's cars. Say excuse me, say thank you, please. Like, just be that person that's going above and beyond to be what you're supposed to. It's just like when you're driving. You got to be, when you're sitting at the stoplight, you got to be looking at what the other car, you can't just mind what you're doing. You got to be expecting someone else to be an idiot. You got to be expecting some idiot texting to go through a light. So it's like, you got to be composed and put together enough to cover all the idiots around you. So I agree. Yeah, don't touch anybody's car. Don't touch anybody's car because you never know what kind of psychopath owns it. And you got to be the kind of person for yourself, for your spouse, for your kids, to be their net, their cover, and remind them that unfortunately we got to be that careful. Bro, you're the only other person I've heard mention about the domino effect of one person Bro, I can't stand when people do that. When I go to a parking lot, it's always stupid people that have like a big old truck and they just think they own the whole. Oh my gosh, bro. It's like it never fails. If someone has a truck like that, it's like it was in their driving booklet when they got their driver's license. It says you have to park with 2 of your tires right on the white line, so that no one could park. Like, you have to. And it's like, aren't people that drive big trucks like that, don't they typically have like a real big ego, and they're very concerned with how they come off and how they're viewed, and that's one of the reasons why they have a vehicle like that? They just want to have like a certain aura to them. If you're that insecure and you have that much of an ego, wouldn't you have an ego about not wanting to be embarrassed by how stupidly you park? Aren't you embarrassed by being a bad parker? It just, there's so much inconsistency there. ARJ, bro, that was like 30 minutes ago. It's like 30 minutes ago. ARJR sent 10 memberships. Oh my goodness, bro. 10 memberships and Marloca right after. ARJR721 with 10 memberships and Marloca right after, inviting all these beautiful people into the community. All of you that just received, all those recipients of the YouTube membership, you got to go to my YouTube homepage, go to the perks tab, and enjoy all those goodies. I don't even know if you guys knew this. All of you that were just blessed right now, I don't even know if you knew that I'm uploading new videos every single weekday to the YouTube membership and to the Patreon. I'm uploading videos that other channels just do on their main channel. I'm just doing all these extras for you. All these extras on the membership that nobody else could see except you guys. Thank you, ARJR721 and Marloca. Thank you for blessing these individuals. It's a blessure. I don't know if you were here last night, but there is a new word coined for this community. It's a blessure. It's a blessing of a gesture and a gesture of blessing. It's a blessure. Marloca, ARJR, jinx. Oh, snap. You guys didn't even conspire? You just did it at the same time like that? Yeah, Costco's not good for me. I mean, I love the weenies, but it doesn't. Every time I'm at Costco, I feel like I'm about to snap. Costco just has too many people in there for me. Too many people. When I'm in Costco, I feel like I'm packed in like a Costco weenie with like a bunch of other people. I feel like I got shrink wrapped with a bunch of other people like a Costco weenie. I don't like it, man. I get Costco-phobic. I was trying to say claustrophobic. Costco-phobic, but then it's just a phobia. There's a lot of phobias. It's all right. ARJR721, I offer some elbow sopa at work today. Oh, snap. Somebody was testing you or what? Somebody stepped to you? We don't have that problem in Canada. We always let other people go first and say sorry after. That's the same way I am. I think I'm Canadian at heart. In the good ways. I was talking with someone about that the other day, about like it's so easy. It's so easy in our society to get in a fight. Like I was gonna say especially men, but I feel like women are a lot more feisty these last couple decades. Like they'll throw hands too with the quickness. But I just feel like if you want to, it's so easy to get into a fight. Like people are just ready. People are just always just like on the edge, just with their finances, their relationships, their frustrations and failures. People are just ready to go. They don't play around.
We are family.
And it's like, I always just, you got to have that presence of mind, you know, like I'm going to be that person to say please and thank you. I'm just going to let others go first. I'm going to let that dude pass me. I'm going to move over to the slow lane. Like, and it's not worth it.
Family. 'Cause I got all my homies with me. We are family. 'Cause I got all my homies with me.
Few in my gooey.
We are family.
You.
I got all my homies with me.
I like it. I like it. And of course, it's not everybody. It's not everybody. I think the big ego truck guys are way more embarrassed about the small than their bad parking.
'Cause I got all my homies with me.
Thoughts on MMA Guru? People have been asking me about MMA Guru for like, what, 5+ years? I always say the same thing. He's like the Rain Man of MMA. I mean, he's an encyclopedia. I have respect for his work ethic. And I feel like in some ways I feel very kindred spirits-y with the dude because I've heard him over the years talk about the lifestyle that he's led to get to where he's at. Just doesn't do anything, doesn't have friends, just grinds, just focuses on this, misses out on that. And I'm like, yup, same here. Now, I do have to say, he he has more to show for his time. And again, it's because I shot myself in the chancla. He was smart enough to make a type of content where he could upload every day and multiple times a day if he wanted to. I was the idiot that wanted to make like a full-blown short film every upload, and it would take me too long. And I just ventured on something that was unsustainable. So like in that way, it's not the same. But there's ways that I feel like I could relate to the dude and the lifestyle that he chose and the sacrifices that he's made. And I have a great deal of respect for that. When people ask me though, I feel, and I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but I just feel that it's typical. When people ask something like that, they're trying to look for some kind of beef. They're trying to look for some kind of animosity or whatever. So I would assume you're referring to like how I feel about some of his takes. That's part of the game, you know. Consistent viewer really of any MMA channels because I just get MMA Overload. Is that a name? That's got to be a name of a YouTube channel, MMA Overload. But I feel like there's a great deal of the time me and him don't have the same takes. A great deal of the time. But that's what makes things exciting. That's just like why people like First Take with Skip and forgot the other dude's name. They like the drama. They like the friction. It's fun to listen to a channel that says one thing and then listen to another channel that says another. I'm not going to say I don't like a channel because we don't have the same takes. But yeah. Ronda Rousey is coming back to box Katie Taylor. Okay, so I saw a thumbnail or a title or something that I haven't opened up and watched it about her coming back. But wait a minute. To box? Under what promotion? Is this like a Jake Paul thing? MMA Guru lives in a country where people stab people. They don't get as offended as most American audiences about anything. I'm not sure what I'm not sure what you mean by that. Are you saying they stab people as opposed to shooting people, like it's better, or they stab people as in they're very violent and crazy? I don't know. Either way, I get it. Heck yeah, Meek slays all. Coscobia. Disco golf hutch with the 5 memberships. The generosity is contagious. It is spreading. It is spreading like Tomas Aspinall's pink eye. I'm sorry, Jane. I read the report. Thank you, Disco Golf Hutch. Disco Golf Hutch is spreading the love. We have stage 4 generosity in this chat. Thank you, Disco Golf Hutch. You know, I used to have animosity in my soul toward disco golf throwers because of that run-in that I had at the park with those dudes that were basically telling me to get out of the disco area because I was gonna get hit in the head with the frisbee. But you know, Disco Golf Hutch has turned things around. Thank you. Hutch with the blester. Is that the big homie OG Grandmaster? Is who the big homie OG? Who are we talking about? ARJR721, my helper was messing up. I said, keep it up. I'm going to give you a helping of Albo Sopa, fool. And then I had to explain what it is. I was thinking about it the other day because I was going to say that somewhere. And it was annoying to me that I knew they wouldn't get it. And I love that this community gets what that is. I feel safe in this community, you know? I feel seen. I feel like there's certain stuff that I could say. Like there's stuff that I've tried to get away with saying out in the real world, in the open sandbox, and people just look at me sideways like, what the heck are you talking about? But here, it's like people get it. Thoughts on MMA Che. MMA Che. I'm almost positive I've seen one of those videos. Let me see. That sounds extremely familiar. MMA Che? Oh yeah. I was watching a video about him and Patty Pimblett, about Gaethje the other day. I think I've only ever seen one of his videos and I had no complaints. He seemed what's the word I would use? He had a very like matter-of-fact delivery. He didn't seem like shy and like, this is my first upload. He seemed like he's been doing the thing. Like, I don't know how long he's been around, but I mean, I got what I was looking for. You know, I was looking for some news on the Patty and Gaethje situation.
We are family.
MMA Ronin.
My homies with me. We are family.
I don't know if I've ever come across this channel. Does he show his face? I have to watch some videos. MMA Joey, that's the homie. I don't know if I've ever, a while back, within a certain group that just thinks it's the thing to go after MMA Joey. It's just the thing to do. You know what? That's how I found out about MMA Joey. I just reminded myself. There was a group within MMA YouTube. There was a group within MMA YouTube that was just always dissing on MMA Joey. Always just dissing on him. And I was like, who is MMA Joey? Like, I would always hear the name, and it's like, why do they hate him so much? And I just, that's the narrative that I was introduced to. There's a dude named MMA Joey, and we all hate him. I was like, what? So I went and I watched him, and I was like, why do they hate him? I didn't understand it. And then the more I watched him, I was like, well, I'm waiting for when is this dude going to say something that makes me hate him? Doesn't he know that I'm waiting for him to make me hate him? And he just never did. And he just kept saying all these takes. And I was like, is this dude watching my videos? I was like, this dude has like the same takes as me. And people are calling him a contrarian and he's this and that. And he's just saying this for clicks. And I'm like, no, fools. He's saying it because it makes sense. He's being objective. He's not going along with the mainstream. He's blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I'm a Joey maniac. I don't know what to tell you. MMA holes. Love them. Love them. I remember I would watch their live streams before I ever streamed. I think let me see before I say anything. I wonder who started their channel first. That's so funny. Because for both of us, it says their first upload was 9 years ago. And my first upload was 9 years ago. I wonder, it doesn't tell me to the day, huh? Because I honestly don't know who started uploading first, but they definitely streamed before I did. And before I was ever a streamer of the Fight Companions, I would watch their streams. That's how I'd find out what was going on. I'm a big fan. I've always been a fan. That's so funny though. You're gonna give your helper the elbow sofa. ARJR just sent 10. ARJR, like it's different. Look it. Throwing hands on the clock. That's next level. That's not the same as you're out on the weekend, you're trying to have a good time, you're trying to decompress. When you're trying to throw hands at work, and then with a coworker? Now, I used to sell cars. I was a car salesperson. I could understand getting a little bit heated and wanting to throw hands with a customer. You know how many wives I wanted to throw hands with? You know how many cars I almost sold to a dude? And then the wife comes in on her lunch break. And I'm like, but with the coworker? ARJR almost threw the elbow soap with the coworker. And just like that, he's in here with the blessings. Blessing 10 unwitting individuals. And you know what he did right now? This is the ARJR effect. 10 of those people right there. And there was 10 earlier. 10 of these people right here. They could have easily been on the brink themselves. These 10 people are probably all at their jobs, 10 different places of business. And maybe they were about to throw that elbow sopa. Maybe they were about to throw hands. And now they're like, what the heck? I just got a free membership? I just got a free membership to the Mexican martial arts. And this dude is uploading new videos every single weekday. And I'm going to get access to all of that. And I didn't even have to pay for it. You know what? I'm not going to throw hands anymore. I'm not going to feed them the elbow sopa. It ain't even lunchtime today. We're fasting. And it's all because of the ARJR effect. I also want to say thank you to some very, very kind, generous individual who chooses to remain nameless. And I don't know why. But I'm choosing to honor that. It's hard for me. It's very difficult for me. Because I like to give people their flowers, you know? I don't know if you're looking at the screen. I like to give people their flowers. But thank you very much. Someone just threw down $50 weenies for them Costco weenies. I'm gonna have to get a second fridge, a third fridge. I wonder if Kaimon ever got his second fridge in the garage. However, I am battling with Marilena over it right now. We turned into a second fridge household. I always wanted to be like one of those white families on the TV shows where they had a second fridge in the garage where they could put their beverages and whatnot. And I don't drink alcohol. So we would just have like some Crystal Light, some Diet Dr. Peppers, some cranberry, grape juice, stuff like that. And she threatened to unplug the fridge the other day because she says we have too many appliances plugged in and we don't have solar panels anymore and that the PG&E was too high. So now we're kind of battling over that right now because I was like, hey, my life was supposed to be different when I moved. I believed, I was under the impression, it was my understanding that I was moving to a 2-refrigerator household. You can't just switch it up on me right now. So that's something that we're dealing with right now. It is dangerously close. It is dangerously close to irreconcilable differences, but we will pull through, I believe. You liking Joey is weird, but if you thought he was a dreamboat, I wouldn't make fun of you. Why is Dreamboat the exception? Why does that give us a pass? I will consider it. I'll consider it because I am a big fan. Will you collab with MMA World again? Oh, are you talking about that one that I did with their intro? Hey, maybe I should. Maybe I should take it over. Heck yeah. I used to work in retail and threw hands with my coworkers. And his brother after my shift. Dang. Charizard evolved to the fullest. They thought they were dealing with Charmander and you gave him the Charizard. You flipped the card on him, bro. Food trucks will have you throwing down with your coworkers daily? Kitchens and trucks. Dang. There's too many knives around, though. That's sketchy. Sketchy. I'm white. My family has never had 2 fridges. I go to my Mexican homie's house. They got 3. Dang. That's crazy. Hey, I guess we can't bring ethnicity into this. I don't know. I've been eating up that propaganda. I've been eating up that TGIF propaganda. Cody Chapman, I appreciate it, bro. You're not going to have to do it for much longer because I'm going to have to dip out right now. I got to go to Jesse Jr.'s game. It's like an hour away, bro. I got to go all the way over there right now. I better not forget a chair this time. The last couple games I had to stand. ARJR, I'm a peace through strength and superior firepower kind of guy. The alternative was a chipping hammer. I was being kind. Oh, snap. That sounds like Ed Gein kind of stuff, bro. A chipping hammer. Oh, dang it. Dang it. I'm glad it worked out this way, bro. I have 2 fridges and a freezer. I'm Mexican. I was already going to ask earlier when someone said that their Mexican homie had 3 fridges. I was going to say one of them had to be for meat. One of them had to be a meat freezer. I definitely know the Mexicans that get down with the meat freezers. As soon as them data centers get them going, hey, for real, bro. For real. I didn't, you know, I've had a little bit of a rude awakening. Me and Marilena were, we definitely had some expectations coming into this place. And it hit us a little bit hard. The PG&E bill, we never experienced a PG&E bill like this before. So we had to live a little bit differently. I mentioned it the other day. We're turning off lights left and right. I've been watching the TV and it hasn't even been plugged in. It hasn't affected me as much as my other family members because I have a very wild imagination. I've been going to the bathroom with the lights off. So we've been having to mop a lot lately. We have some mistakes in there. I do everything in the bathroom sitting down now. Which I did a lot of the time anyway. And I'm not embarrassed to say that. It's easier to use your phone when you're sitting down. He plays like all of them, man. He plays like everything. But his favorite is soccer. Of course. Never thought it was going to be soccer, though. Like, I thought he was going to be... I tried to get him to be like what I was doing. And I tried to go hard on basketball. But he just thrives in soccer, man. You don't need a... Are you playing, Jane? You haven't had a TV in over a decade? Hey, but that doesn't count. Because you're like because you watch Netflix like on your phone and your iPad, huh? You have me over here thinking that you're like in the corner reading Hemingway, like smoking a pipe cigar. You're still watching stuff on the iPad, huh? And lights are a waste. You adjust eventually to the dark. What the heck? I didn't know it was like that, Jane. Are you Bane? Are you Bane Caulfield? Oh, snap. Oh, dang, I just slammed my head on the microphone. Hey, new mythical fighter, Bane Caulfield. Dang. I'm over here complaining about my PG&E bill. I'm over here complaining that I have to go to the bathroom in the dark, and Bane Caulfield comes in. I was born. I was born in the dark. I didn't see the light until I went to the restaurant because the customers needed to see. Dang, I live like a poor person to the max, but that's a good idea. That's how you save money. Jess, hey, Proud Indian, what's up, bro? Hey, you don't sleep or what? Me and Proud Indian were both in the chat for MMA Joey last night. MMA Joey went live at like 2:30. It was like late. I couldn't sleep. I don't know. I definitely want to. I like the dude a lot. As far as I'm confirmed, it's purely logistical at this point. I'm open to it. MMA Joey said that he's open to it. My only thing is, like, I get real. I'm being who should host it and how we're gonna do it. I just think about it too much and I just become a wreck. But like, if you ask me, do I want to do it? Do I like the dude? I'm like, yeah, of course. And then you're like, well, when are you gonna do it? Oh, I don't know. It's just something that I deal with. But are you cool with the MMA Guru? As far as I'm confirmed, yeah. I mean, my introduction to MMA Guru years ago was, of course, people trying to start beef. And I've said it forever. And I know there's some MMA Guru viewers who are cool with me and my channel. But for the most part, and I've said this, I've always had respect for MMA Guru, but I have openly said that his fan base is cancer. And that's not to disrespect all of them, because I know that there have to be some exceptions to the rule. I know there are people who watch MMA Guru religiously who also come over and say that they're down with me as well. There's some cool people like that. But himself, I've always had respect for him. I've always said I think he's very smart at what he does. He's a hard worker. And just has extensive, I always talk about it. He talks about UFC like fantasy football type knowledge. He'll talk about some dude on the prelims and what his dog's name was and the street that he lived on in middle school. And I'm like, what the heck? I don't even know who the fighter is. I thought he was a creative player. But I mean, and as far as I know, he's and it's not like I only say good things about him because he said good things about me, but it's fortuitous. I've heard him over the years say extremely kind things toward me as well. And in case there's any confusion, I've had respect for MMA Guru and And I'm a fan of Joey as well. I don't feel the need to take any kind of side amid their beef. That would be crazy. That'd be like, saying that you hate Poirier just because you like Gaethje or vice versa. What do you think about Patty being gifted the interim title fight after beating Cans? I think it's ridiculous. I mentioned it in the stream yesterday, I believe. I went pretty extensive on it. And in my video on the membership channel page. Long story short, I think a lot of it has to do with the Paramount deal. And they want a Steve Bonner versus the other dude again. I couldn't remember his name yesterday either. I think they want a Rock'em Sock'em fight. Because if you put Arman against Patty, and if you put Arman against Dustin Gaethje, we already know what's going to happen. They're going to sleep like immediately. And they won't complain when it becomes a grappling match. Even the people that pay hundreds and thousands of dollars to sit in the stands, hardcore fans, they complain when it becomes a grappling match. How do you think a casual is going to act? So I think it's easy for them to pass up Arman, especially because Dana already has a vendetta against him, blaming him for missing weight when he was injured. I think he's just trying to hold the dude down. I think it's ridiculous. Yeah, when it comes to the content of what MMA Guru says, that's why I touched on it earlier. I could say I have respect for him because of the work ethic, because of what he's carved out for himself, because of his extensive knowledge. Doesn't mean that our takes are the same whatsoever. Because obviously some of my favorite fighters are Dagestani, are grapplers, are Muslim, whatever. So we're very different in that way. But, I mean, I can't agree with everything somebody says. So, yeah, if he's taking off, hating Khabib or whatever, then obviously I'm not like, this is my favorite thing he's ever said. But it doesn't mean that I'm not like, dang, he's good at what he does. Who do you got, Patty or Gaethje? I think I'm going to try. That's going to be a tight squeeze. I think I'm going to try to do a breakdown on this channel, like a real old school breakdown. A prediction. Just a few days ago, I was saying Patty, but the thing is, Patty fights very, 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 very sloppy. And he gets touched up, and he lost to Jared Gordon. I think Gaethje might knock him out. I think this might backfire on the UFC. Jesse, do you still use your reflex trainer? What brand was it? In it? Are you British? In it? What brand was it? In it? What's a reflex trainer? Is that the spinning bar thing? What the heck was it called? Shoot. What the heck was that called? What the heck was that called? It was Innolife. INNOLIFE. Innolife spinning bar. Innolife spinning. You know what? Did they go out of business? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It was kind of like an offshoot, kind of weird, like off-brand company. It wasn't like, obviously it wasn't like a Hayabusa or something like that. I mean, I'm still seeing Innolife. Okay, I'm seeing some on here. Sometimes it's just like an off-brand and they kind of just like white label stuff. It looks like they still exist on Amazon. If you type in INNOLIFE, Innolife, boxing, spinning bar, or whatever, there's a bunch of different kinds. You have to scroll down maybe a little for the Innolife because there's so many sponsored ones at the top. And there's different versions. They have more basic ones that are cheaper. What's the count? Let me see. Oh. No show and tell. It's just a game I play when I want to say I love you. So show me and tell me. Oh, snap. We are at 704. It is, oh my gosh. I didn't think we were going to get to this level again. I didn't think that we were going to reach these types of levels again. And I had just accepted that. And I accepted our new normal, you know? I didn't think we were going to be on this side of 700 again so soon. Do you plan to upload regular content on the Sit Down MMA channel? Yes. I wanted to originally do it every day. I learned that that is impossible. If I'm going to stream and if I'm going to be an actual present husband and father, then I thought, you know what? I'm going to try to do Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then I got all messed up and off track because the holiday week and everybody was off and everybody was here and they wanted me to do this and that. And I was like, snap, dude. When am I going to be able to upload? So then I just uploaded maybe twice in the last week. Long story short, I have to minimum be uploading twice a week. The goal is like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But I should probably not advertise that because I don't want to let people down. But I'm definitely gonna be consistent. Now, there's no way I could be as consistent as like streaming. Like I'm gonna stream on here every day. There's no way, because streaming is just a whole different universe than editing. All you gotta do is click live and you're live, and then that's it. So yeah, I'll definitely be consistent though. Oh, dang. Yeah, I'm trying to, JJ. I'm trying to spoil you guys. I'm trying to make sure you don't forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Grodex. Dang, you broke it? That's what's up, man. I want to get a Bob Dummy someday, bro. I want to get the one that has like the shorts and everything. You know how they have the short one that's just a torso? I want to get the full. I want one of those. I saw one at a yard sale a while back, but it was used and there was, well, obviously, and there was some screws missing. Yo, Jesse, someday when you feel all right, we need a live on why you left YouTube for so long and what you were going through and how you dealt with it, if you're comfortable sharing. Proud Indian, you know what? First of all, thank you for being a member. And I'm not even sure if you got gifted one recently or if you got a self-inflicted one. Either way, I'm just happy you're a member, because that's definitely the type of video that I put on the membership and not just public. I feel like I've definitely done something similar to that, because if you're new to the membership tab and you scroll down and watch some of the videos I've done, you're gonna find several videos that talk about my experience selling cars and how it was and how I was bummed out and all the stuff I was going through. So it kind of already exists, but I don't know if I've done like a single A to Z comprehensive, like, here's my story. You know, I don't know if I've done anything like that, but yeah, I mean, as far as I'm confirmed, the membership exists for me to show you guys my appreciation and be like, dudes, I am able to sit here right now because of you. Let me know what you'd like me to cover. So, like, yeah, bro. I'd be happy to make a video like that. Just keep an eye out for it on the membership tab. Oh, snap. Well, I'm going to head out right now too anyway, Jane, in like 2 minutes. So be safe out there. Don't crash into that snow. Let's go. I'm looking for that 1K.
We are family.
ARJR, you are unbelievable. I literally just almost renamed you Unbelievable. I almost just re-nicknamed you Unbelievable Boy, as if that hasn't already been done, because you just wowed me so much in real time. Thank you, bro. Very kind of you. I know there's a lot of competition out there, so that means a lot. Mar Loca. Marloca is continuing to bless people. Marloca is continuing to expand the MMA universe. Marloca heard 704 and she said that's just not enough. It's not enough. Marloca is insatiable. Marloca says, I'm superstitious. I don't like numbers in the 700s. I need to get to the 800s. ARJR 721. AR, you know what it's like? It's like when somebody yawns. It's like when somebody yawns and you get caught looking at them. Have you ever looked at somebody and they yawn? And then you and then you yawn and you're like, dang, now they know I was looking at them. That's embarrassing. Trying to mean mug and then you're just like, shh. And then and they're like, I knew you were admiring, fool. There's some yawn generosity going on in the chat right now. ARJR sees Marloca over here yawning and it's contagious. He can't help himself but to impose the same type of generosity on this community. Blesters on blesters on blesters. Thank you, Marloca. Thank you, ARJR721. Do you know what the 721 is for, by the way? I've never heard anybody... The 721 is because every morning when ARJR wakes up, he says in one way or another, I'm going to bless 721 individuals. 721 individuals. That's his goal every single day. That's a high bar. ARJR721 gifted, hitting the like is mandatory. He said, hey, if you got gifted, if you got welcomed with arms wide open into this community with stacks on stacks and stacks of membership content, he's saying you got to hit that like. You got to let YouTube know what's up. You got to hit that like button so YouTube will say, wait, why are they tickling me right now? Why are all these people tickling me in unison? This must be a good channel. Mike Alfieri. Mike Alfieri. With 10 Mexican martial arts memberships.
We are family. 'Cause I got all my homies.
Always good to see Michael Fieri here. I know he's a hard worker. I know he's out there doing his thing. Thank you so much. Mike Alfieri, also known as Michael Fury. What a blessing, bro.
We are family.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Just paying it forward. Paying it forward. It's kind of like a pyramid scheme, but in a good way, you know? Michael Fury has all these souls underneath now, just gleaning from his time spent in this community, just extracting wisdom and strength. It's a party now. My card's working. This funky thing lately with the names. Has anybody figured out how to go into whatever they need to? I think it's Google, right? Because ultimately, if you have a YouTube profile, it's somehow generated through Google because it's a Google platform. So can't you go into like your Google profile? It's hard to say Google. I feel like I'm saying Google, like Google Dolls, Google Gaga, one of us. Google. Can't you go into your Google settings and then adjust it from there? Does anybody know for sure? We just getting started. Time to take over the YouTube game, just like Salsa Boy owning Aspinall recently. I gotta come on with my patch on. Thank you, Proud Indian. Thank you. That's the goal, bro. Willie Bandman, congratulations, bro. That's it, 721 minimum. Put this chat in the club. All line up with me mugs. Bro, all my love to Saginaw, Miami. Saginaw, Miami. We were working on some geometry the other day. I was feeling like Carmen Sandiego up in here. We were talking about Miami. We were talking about how Michigan. We were talking about how apparently there's a Michigan in Miami. I don't even know what's going on anymore. We start talking about flat earth. Disco Golf Hutch, new to Discord? Can I get an invite? Can I get an invite? Wait a minute. Okay, let me do something for you. And I'm going to have to dip right now because Marilena's texting me like, don't forget his game. You got to go to his game. Snap. For those of you who are brand new to the YouTube membership right now, if you don't already know, you have full access, full unhinged access. Oh, are you not going to let me open it? To the, are you serious, bro? To the Discord. It's not letting me scroll all the way back. I don't know how to find the Discord. Maybe on the Patreon. It's been a while since I posted it, so it's not like high up at the top where you can see it. I'm going to repost it right now. Oh my gosh. I need to have this link handy. This happens too often. For those of you who did not know previously, if you are a YouTube member, if you are on my membership, you have access to the Discord. So let me post the link right now in the membership tab so you can get into the Discord. Here it is. Oh my gosh. That took way too long. Let me click on it and make sure it works. Oh no. Does anybody have the Discord link? Oh snap. Dang it. Oh, dude. ARJR just sent $50 to the PayPal. $50 to the PayPal as if he hasn't already been displaying the most intense level of generosity I've ever seen today. 50 big ones to the PayPal. I'm over here. Thank you, ARJR721. Thank you. Thank you for sending that over. Thank you very much, ARJR. Oh my gosh. Let me see if this works. Okay, I think I figured it out. I just got to open my email real quick. Mighty Lena's going to get so mad at me. I really got to go right now. I really got to go. Okay, I am posting. Oh my gosh, I'm starting. All right. Discord tab. If you want to get into the Discord, you have access now. Next movie night, I believe, I'm 99% sure it's going to be Wednesday. Wednesday evening, as far as I'm confirmed, we're going to be watching a movie on the Patreon. I will definitely update you if it has to change to Thursday or something like that. I believe we're going to be watching Rocky 1. Robert Gerard has been a member for a month. Thanks for the gift. Thank you, Robert Gerard. Thank you for being here and being an open, willing recipient to the gift. Thank you so much for being here. I got to dip, really. I'm a ruin my personal relationships if I don't dip out right now. Thank you very much for being here. I'm going to continue to work on content for you. I'm working on an upload for the new channel. I don't know if it'll go live tomorrow. I'm going to try my best. But I will be here streaming tomorrow at 12 p.m. PST. I will be right here, 12 p.m. PST.